Hi, welcome. Great seeing you, and it was great having a number of you with us on Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. It was wonderful to meet people there. If you were new there, I hope you enjoyed it. If you weren't new, I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you can join us again this coming Sunday. And because I know Joe has got a great big special kind of Ascension Day kind of service kicking off for us, so please do come and watch that this coming Sunday. So we looked at prayer on Sunday, looking at one of our family values, a praying life. And it got me thinking about when Jesus was asked about how do we pray. And he answered them, he said, don't be like the hypocrites who pray all the time out on the street corner so everybody can see them and hear them and go woo at them. But actually go into a room in the quiet, shut the door behind you and pray in secret. And I love that picture that actually he kind of counters what these hypocrites were doing. Because if you have to go into a room and shut the door behind you, there's an intention of the heart saying, Lord, I am making this time to pray. And I love that actually growing in prayer means we have to be intentional about it. And actually, so maybe this week, carve some time out and to go and pray. It doesn't have to be for long, but if you just make that intention to pray and to make space, then see what happens. But then I also love the fact that he says go into a quiet room on your own, because ultimately, when you go in a quiet room on your own, first of all, it's just between you and God. And also, secondly, you don't have to make up words and pretend to be flashy or say the right things that you think people will go ooh at. But actually, it's just about you. And the heart of prayer is about us coming before the Father and praying to him, saying, here I am, this is me. Warts and all, Lord, I'm here. I want to listen to you. I want to speak to you. So maybe you've never thought about prayer and you think, I don't know what to say. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter whether you and or have long pauses whilst you think. As long as you're in that room praying, that's all that matters. So take some time this week to carve out time to go in a room on your own and pray. And whilst we're thinking of prayer, I'd love you to pray for a number of things that we're launching this week. First of all, there's going to be some key worker blessings that we're sending out as the churches from Knapp Hill. They're going out to different people from GPs, funeral directors, teachers. Lots of people have been working on the front line during lockdown, and we want to bless them. And so kind of blessing packages are going out. So please pray that they're received well, that people receive them just as like, wow, thank you. Secondly, we're launching a prayer for you kind of prayer line where people can email and say, please contact me. I'd love somebody to pray with me. And that's not just for the church family, that's for the wider community. That actually people are more interested in prayer now than ever before. So if people, your neighbours, and they want to contact us, we will happily go and pray with them. And so please do get them to do that. And then also finally, we're launching a thing called Bereavement Friends. Grief during lockdown is really hard. And whether that's because somebody's died that they know of, that we know of COVID-19, or just a normal disease that's just there, that actually grief in lockdown is really hard because you can't go around and chat to people, you can't do all those things and be with people. And so we're launching a Bereavement Friends line that if anybody who's struggling with grief, whether it's the loss of a loved one, a friend or a colleague, that actually they're going to be able to contact us, and we'll then contact them and somebody will call them up so they can just chat about the person who they're grieving and they're missing. Those two things, the prayer for you and the Bereavement Friends, all that will be on our website, so do look at that. But then also from this Thursday, we have Ascension Day to the following Sunday, which is Pentecost, which is an initiative called Thy Kingdom Come, which is started by the Church of England. And it's 11 days of prayer, and we want to really buy into that as a church who wants to really see having a praying life as part of our life. So we start this Wednesday evening, just before Thursday, with our normal Zoom prayer evening. And that'll be wonderful. We want to encourage you throughout those 11 days to pray in your home groups. We'll have our usual Wednesday, the following Wednesday as well, prayer time together as well. But there's a few initiatives that we would just want to touch base on. First of all, take 5 for 5. I don't know about you, but during lockdown, maybe you've been having a lot more drinks, going to the kettle a little bit more, taking 5 minutes to make yourself a refreshment. Well, how about this? Think about 5 people you want Jesus to come and meet with, you want to encounter Jesus, that you want either to come to know Jesus for the first time, or you want the Lord to be meeting them in a fresh way. Why not when you're taking 5 minutes to make a cup of coffee or a tea or some other drink, take those 5 minutes to pray for those 5 people. You could do one at a time, or you could do all 5 in one session, doesn't really matter. But why don't you just take 5 for 5? Quite a simple thing. Second of all, we want to launch a virtual prayer room. And that simply means is that actually on our website, by the end of this week, that we will have a link to a Google spreadsheet where you can sign up for an hour a day on Wednesday, next Wednesday, an hour a day from 5 until 9 p.m. to pray. And in a way, it's a virtual prayer room. When you say, okay, I'm going to pray between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, please put your name down. And it could be you can have 3 names down, 1 name down, doesn't really matter. But as long as we're covering each of those hours of prayer, that'll be a truly wonderful thing. You can do that at home. You can go into that quiet space, lock the door and pray. It's a virtual prayer room. And then we'll end that day at 9 p.m. with a Zoom prayer meeting all together. So again, the usual details will be sent out to everybody in our church family. On Ascension Day on Thursday, I'll put an Ascension Day blog, so please do jump online and watch that. And then also throughout the 11 days on our YouTube channel, we'll have 11 days of videos which are done by Thy Kingdom Come, just to help us think and inspire us in prayer and kind of how we do things during that season. So that's it. It'd be great to see many people here on Sunday as we participate in worship, as Joe leads us in an all-age service, so to speak. So it'd be great for you to join us then. And remember, keep praying, keep serving. Remember, if we live life to the full, the Lord will come, and the Lord is good and he will meet with us, and that we will know his blessing in our life. So see you on Sunday. Bye.